All right, we are recording. Very good. Welcome everyone to another educational video that I'm doing. My name is Mark Fuller. This is TeamAlliance. This is going to be a good educational video today because I'm going to get into a topic that people are very curious about. Most people want to kind of have an idea from someone who's actually done it, if it's possible for them to do it. And what it is, how difficult is it to become a full-time trader, let's say on NADEX? Of course, NADEX is one platform. It's one company that we use to trade on. NADEX is they make it possible for you to make money very clear cut and simple if you know what you're doing. If you know how to trade profitably because of your understanding of the market, you can make a lot of money on NADEX. Okay, NADEX in particular. Of course, there are other platforms that are available. There's a whole bunch of different platforms that you can use. NADEX is not the only one. It's the one that I talk about and focus on the most because, of course, we utilize NADEX in particular to hone a very specific skill that we demonstrate repeatedly. The actual skill is understanding market behavior first and foremost, but we apply specific ways of recognizing the market's behavior specifically to the binaries that we trade on the NADEX platform. And it makes it possible for us to win consistently, ultimately earn money consistently. Now, in particular, what I will say is, when someone asks me, is it difficult to become a full-time trader? My response is always, it's no more difficult than the things that you do now, as far as having to, I need to shake this up real quick. I apologize. But this is calling my name right now. It's no more difficult than what you need to do every day as far as getting up to go to work, to your job. That bottom is just not shaking up. Come on, stir it up now. Stir it up. Stir it up. Let's go. And I apologize for that. I should have done that already. But I actually just pulled into a hydrant just now. So I'm pulled over right now, comfortable, and I decided to make the video now. But how difficult is it for you to go to work every day? How difficult do you find that? Getting up every day to go to a job that you may or may not like. I don't know what your situation is, whether you like your job, whether you hate your job. Whatever the case may be, you have to get up every day and go to work, right? When you get there, you have to do your actual job. It's not like you're going to get there and do absolutely nothing. You have to bring value to the company or the organization that you work for in order to earn your keep, right? That's how that goes. So becoming a full-time trader is no more difficult than that. In fact, I would say that it's not difficult at all, relatively speaking, because you actually, through TeamAlliance, have an opportunity to learn a very specific skill within a very specific instrument that we use to trade on, which is the 5-minute binary options. You can learn the skill of understanding the way that the market actually behaves and apply that information to the binaries within the first year of you doing this. And I'm saying a year because I'm talking about as far as actually positioning yourself to earn as you're learning along the way. So is it difficult? I mean, is anything difficult that you do? that you set out to, to accomplish, that you endeavor upon. It's only difficult to the extent that you see it as being difficult. It's no more difficult than anything else that you would try to learn. It's like asking, well, you want to become a surgeon. Is it hard when you get into medical school? How difficult is the curriculum and learning what you need to learn? Well, being that you don't know anything about what you're learning, all of it is alien to you anyway at first, right? You have no idea what it is that you're even looking at. You have no idea what the information is that you're learning. You have to learn terminology. You have to learn, definitions of words, definitions of phrases. You have to learn whatever details intricately need to be learned in order for you to be able to pass whatever the exams are that they give you, to test your knowledge, to test what you're learning along the way. Isn't that how it goes? Right? Why would it be any more or any different than learning an actual skill that we're teaching you in the financial markets? You see what I'm saying? So it's only difficult to the extent of your willingness to learn. You make it difficult or make it simple. Just like if you go to medical school to become a surgeon, you can make your experience a lot simpler if you really dedicate your time and commit to absorbing the information. Even though the information is totally foreign to you at first, if you apply yourself and learn, you'll get it. If you fuck off, excuse my language, and be bullshitting, you're not going to really get it like the person that's taking it serious. The same thing applies here. It's no different. It's knowledge. It's information that you're learning, that you're acquiring. So however serious or not serious you take it is going to determine what your experience is, period. And the training has been simplified for the average person to understand what it is that they need to know specifically in order to be successful with what we do. So if you want to, use it as a comparison to something else, to me, there's no comparison. What you learn through TeamAlliance and the way that we teach, the structure of the information, the way that it's laid out. If you're someone that has absolutely no experience at all, you're learning how to become a full-time trader, not only because of the information, but because of the actual application and execution of the information. Like, we're helping you and guiding you and giving you the direction along the way throughout your learning process. And we're guiding you as you begin to apply the information yourself. So when you start to practice and you start to actually go through the process of performing it, what you've learned, we're also there to guide you during that process. So we're there at the very beginning. We're there in the middle as you're learning. We're there as you're transitioning. We're there when you run into difficulty. There's nothing like the way that we teach on TeamAlliance, in my opinion.